We hop on a local bus and take a little tour to Phillipsburg. We wanted to see if anything has changed since last December when we were here. The cruise ships seem to be coming back. There's 3 in port right now, so the beach is hopping with people. The restaurants and bars seem to be open. Even this little water feature is now on. You take a walk along the boardwalk and check out the beach. The water here is quite a bit calmer than in Simpson Bay. Would be a nicer place to anchor. Back at the boat, the wind warning starts to arrive. Shere Khan decides that it would be a good place to anchor right beside us. Still very windy out here today, 28 knots of wind, lots of swell. We have a gentleman from Electech coming pretty soon to install our new inverter. Oh, there's a big piece of wood out here broken away from somewhere. Let's hope that doesn't hit our boat. We had another sailboat anchored in front of us that dragged last night to within 10 meters of us. Had to alert them. They pulled up anchor and left. We're right beside this reef. We thought we'd be protected, but I think the swells are coming around the point, breaking on the reef, and then we get the roll from it. We have Electech here now, putting in our inverter. They had to stick a longer line on their dinghy because it was smashing into our boat, because the waves are so big. Here is our new inverter.
Big thing,
just being unpacked. The old inverter. It's still good? Anybody want to buy it?
It's perfect.
Victron.
Victron. You hear it from the Victron rep. It's good. 2,000 watt
Inverter.
And it's still under warranty.
Tomorrow.
Here's the new one. 3,000 watt?
This is a 3,000 watt.
3,000 watt. So when we get our lithium ion batteries, we can have more power, more plugs. Now I'm recording them through the porthole. Just putting in the new inverter. Okay, it's pretty exciting for me. We just hooked up the washing machine so we don't have to put on the generator to use it. We're getting ready for lithium batteries, and Electech here is helping us get it all organized. So there we go. It's working.
Leanne, is the motor turning?
And the boys are seeing how much amps it's using.
Did you put washing powder?
Yeah.
Okay, don't forget it.
Thank you. Yes, washing is in there.
It's reaching 20 amps.
20 amps.
It starts and stops. It works.
Yes. So, sounds like it's not using too many amps.
11, 12, that's
How exciting.
Now it's 1 amp.
And out here, I'm sewing the straps down that all came off. More straps, more surrounds. We moved into the bay because it was just crazy windy and rocky out there. You can see now, right there, we moved from that reef. Now we are pretty well tucked into Simpson Bay, right at the entrance to the channel into the lagoon. There's the channel, right here into the lagoon. Nice and calm in here. Hello! Today is January 16th. We have been working hard this week on preparing for our lithium batteries. We got the washing machine organized today, so we do not have to use the generator. Once we get the lithium batteries, we will not have to use the generator to run my washing machine. The next step we're going to do is go to St. Thomas, get our lithium batteries. We have found out that there's nobody on St. Thomas that knows how to program the lithium batteries, so the our solar and our wind generator will work with them correctly so they don't burn the lithium batteries out. We're going to pick them up next Wednesday from St. Thomas, and then do the upwind sail back here to St. Maarten and have Electech install them correctly and program everything into our... Here comes one of the planes. And make sure it's all programmed correctly with our solar and our wind generators. We're going to be really off the grid now. It's going to be great having that. But we're pretty excited. I'm not pretty excited about the upwind sail back here next week, but we're pretty excited. The weather's calmed down. Here comes another plane. The weather's calmed down quite a bit, so it's quite a bit nicer in the anchorage. But another thing is that our batteries are our batteries are pretty well completely dead, so if it's not windy at night and our wind generator cannot keep the batteries topped up, we have to put on our Kohler generator. If it's windy, the wind generator just keeps the batteries from beeping and being too low. But it's been calm the last couple nights, so we're having more sleepless nights now. During the day, our solar and wind keeps everything going, our fridge and our freezers, but during the night it doesn't. Not looking forward to a few more days of that. Pretty excited to once we have our batteries going again.
Good morning. We're on our way to the French side of St. Maarten to get our blue butane cylinders filled.
Well, we're on the French side already.
We have both propane and butane. It's nice to have butane as a backup for when the propane runs out and we can't get propane, or vice versa. We're also going to see some burned out car wrecks. There's been some rioting on the French side of St. Maarten because after the Hurricane Irma a year and a half ago, the people have not been allowed to rebuild their houses unless they have an old building permit, and they can only use the old building permit with the old materials, which is wood, which is what got wrecked. These people want to upgrade their houses, but the government is not letting them rebuild their houses in an upgraded manner.
Island Water World on the French side does the butane exchange, not on the Dutch side. Woo! Lots of people need their butane filled. Look at that. Looks like a residence here is finally getting fixed on the French side. We'll take a quick walk down to Marigot Bay and see what's happened down there. All these places along here are closed still.
Canadian flag in
And quite a few boats here in Marigot Bay, French side of St. Maarten.
Let's go find some burned out cars.
Which way?
That way.
Remnants of a burned out car cleaned up off the road right here. Here in the field you have children, school children playing, and then right beside it there are these burned out cars. Burned out cars may not be that interesting, but it's just the sad state that these people have to live in because the French government is not looking after them. Well, that's what we see on the outside, that they're not being looked after correctly compared to the Dutch side. And the parade starts for the boats going into the lagoon. We are having a super yacht battle here. The white guy started backing up really fast and this gray guy was on his tail. The gray guy started to pass him and then the white guy started going really fast. So this gray guy put on his brakes. I think the white guy wasn't lined up very correctly because he stirred up lots of mud on the bottom. He was probably too close to the edge. Now the gray guy stopped here and waiting. And then we have one more right here behind them all. The ship battle through the Simpson Bay Bridge.
from beautiful St. Maarten. Thank you for watching this episode of Sailing WaveRiders, where we're just sitting here watching the 3 o'clock bridge inbound into the lagoon in St. Maarten. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Saturday at midnight, we will be sailing from St. Maarten to St. Thomas, about a 100-mile sail. Join us on MapShare to follow along. Bye from St. Maarten.